What up? Tyler here with a bit of a head video for Alpha 1 King of Hearts. As you relatively see, yes, I do have a cast on, broken wrist, and I can still make these videos. It's just going to be a lot harder, so I'm not going to do as many as I said I was going to do in my previous video, the Wrestling in Ontario August edition. But Alpha 1 is always near and dear to me, so regardless, fuck it, I'm doing a review anyway. Unfortunately, I can't make it up there because of this. I am not currently working, so no money's coming in. And it's a very pricey trip to go to Oshawa. But for people that are going, which includes my fellow Mafia members, Brian and Cindy, and if anyone in the Hamilton area is interested, please contact Brian because it is worth the trip to go see Alpha 1. It's a nice little hall, the Polish Hall, at 219 Olive Avenue. Great place, very intimate, and you really get a good feel of what Alpha 1's about there. But to the card. It's a jam-packed card, and of course we're going to have the King of Hearts tournament with your entries. Entry number 1 is the bad boy, Joey Janela, who is your current Outer Limits champion. Entry number 2, your former Outer Limits champion. He's also a former alpha male, and he's currently one half of your A1 Tag Team Champions, All Ego, Ethan Page. You also have newcomer Anthony Greene. And then the 4th entry, a personal favorite of mine, and I know, Cindy, you loathe him with a passion, but I'm just going to put it out here right now, he's my pick to be the King of Hearts. Maxwell Jacob Friedman, former Alpha 1 Outer Limits champion, and I believe since the Outer Limits champion Joey Janela will be in the house, I have a feeling that MJF will get his rematch and reclaim the Outer Limits champion. So not only is he going to win the King of Hearts, I believe he's also going to walk out the 2-time Outer Limits champion. Oh, I know I'm going to hear from Cindy when she sees this. But, sorry about it, but that's what I feel. The 5th one, the split personality of Will White or Bill Black. Who knows who's going to show up. But number 6, you got Ace Romero, another debut for Alpha 1. Number 7, yet another debut, Donovan Dauhausen, I believe is his name. And then for number 8, former Alpha 1 Zero Gravity champion. And he put on some very good matches as of late. The leader of the Rickey Army himself, Rickey Shane Page. And the way the matches are going to be broken down are, you have your current Outer Limits champion, Joey Janela, taking on former Outer Limits champion, All Ego. Then you have Maxwell Jacob Friedman taking on Will White. Anthony Greene taking on Donovan Dauhausen. And Ace Romero taking on Rickey Shane Page. And I think they should reinforce the ring for that match because it's going to be 2 very big boys going at it. So, and because I don't think the ring is that secure in Oshawa, so you never know. But that's just the tournament. You got some other great matches happening as well. You have a grudge match, which has been brewing since Do or Do Not, There Is No Try, when you had Mark Wheeler win the Lucky 7 Scramble, which also was his first win in Alpha 1, interrupted by the returning Bone Crusher, Steve Brown. Yes. And in the last event, The Purge, Steve Brown just showed his dominance against 5 other competitors in a 6-man scramble. So, I honestly don't see much hope for Mark Wheeler. Maybe he'll use his speed, but once the Bone Crusher gets on his hands on him, this is what's going to happen to Mark Wheeler. Then also, you have an alpha female match with Beautiful Bia versus the lovely, the foxy, she's just all around amazing Veda Scott. Yes. I know people are like, well, she made fun of Bia, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I honestly don't see the appeal of Beautiful Bia. I've watched some of her matches, and the 2 matches she's had in Alpha 1 were, meh. She lost to Jade Chung, who's not even technically a wrestler, and I believe Casey was robbed because I think she had a little distraction at ringside, which cost her the match. I'm just joking there. But I'm not sold on Beautiful Bia. Plain and simple. I am not sold on her. I don't think she's that good. She's meh at best, and I believe Veda Scott will show you why she's such a highly touted athlete, and will win and beat Bia down good. Then also you have your Alpha 1 Zero Gravity Championship match when you have Space Monkey, the champion, who is, in my idea, still not a worthy champion. You beat Dr. Dan to get a title shot, and that's not much of an accomplishment because clearly Dr. Dan utterly sucks. And you beat someone that has 0 singles wins. It's like, and you automatically get a title match. I'm like, I think Space Monkey should have at least had a few more matches before even challenging for the title. And everyone's there saying, Del Bruno lost. I'm like, yes, unfortunately, we don't want to talk about it. Like Brian says, we don't like talking about that match. But Del Bruno's on to bigger and better things once he comes back on September 10th. And proves you all wrong when he picks up and wins the Alpha Male Championship this year. Don't know for sure if it's going to be on September 10th, but that's going to be his first step towards that title. And dollars to donuts, he will get that title and prove all you naysayers wrong, because Del Bruno is the godfather of Alpha 1 Wrestling. And he will prove why he is the best. But getting off topic, sorry about that. So Space Monkey's defending against the Bone Collector, Dominic Garrini, with Stokely Hathaway at ringside with him. And the pressure's going to be on Garrini to win this because he failed twice to win a championship at the Purge 2. And Stokely Hathaway, not too happy. So this is Garini's last opportunity to prove himself that he belongs to be on the Dream Team. And I believe that pressure is going to help Greene. And Greene will become #the new Zero Gravity Champion. Because like Brian, I also enjoy watching Greene because he brings kind of a mixed martial arts style of wrestling to Alpha One, and people that know me also know I do follow the UFC and other stuff, so it's great to see someone like that in a pro wrestling, and I believe he will be an amazing zero gravity champion. Not as good as Del Bruno, but a solid champion, unlike that stupid, dirty primate. Then we have an alpha male title match. Not just a normal one, it's going to be the alpha male title match. Because I knew this was going to happen way soon. I was wondering when this was going to happen, and it's finally going to happen. We're going to have possibly one of the greatest alpha male champion of all times, former 3-time alpha male champion. He's a former zero gravity champion. He's a former Alpha One tag team champion. He's the current general manager of Alpha One and leader of the virus here. Josh Alexander, the walking weapon himself, taking on the current champion who thinks he's all great, the Diamond Tiger, Kobe Durst. I gotta give Kobe Durst props because he has defended that belt and defended it well, but you have never faced someone on the caliber of the walking weapon, Josh Alexander. And Josh will become the 4-time alpha male champion. When this match was announced, I went, holy shit. And I really wanted to go see this match, but and I was even planning on going up there just to see this match and then coming back to go catch another show, but that's not going to happen. But I'm going to be there with you guys in spirit, and I hope Josh brings home the gold to the virus. Then we have a 4-way elimination match with the winners of the first round matches. And like I said earlier, I'm going for MJF all the way. But I'm also going to do what Brian and Cindy did and pick my top 3. My number 1, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. I believe he is he is the fastest rising star in professional wrestling today in the independent circuits. He already has 3 championships in 3 different organizations. He's going to get a 4th. And he is getting such a great reaction. He gets a reaction from the crowd, even though he's a great heel, but people are really liking him. And I see him winning this tournament, just like Kobe did last year. The other 2, I think, I'm going to say all 4 who I think are going to be. I'm going to believe MJF is going to beat Will White. This one's going to be really hard for me, but I believe Ricky Shane Page is going to beat Ace Romero, but it's like a coin flip to me because I would love to see Ace Romero in that too. Then, the 2 noobs. Go for Anthony Greene because he seems to be more into I know a little more about him than Donovan Dauhausen. And again, this is another coin flip. Current Outer Limits champion versus former Outer Limits champion. But I'm going to go for Al Ego, Ethan Page. So that's my little rundown. Sorry if I'm not going to be able to make as many. But I'll try to make what I can. But if you go up there, say hello to Brian and Cindy, and check it out. It's going to be a great show. I already said where it's going to be. It's at 219 Olive Avenue. It's the Polish Hall, and tickets are 15 in advance, 20 for golds, $20 at the door, 25 for golds. And it's going to be one hell of a show. And I hope to see you all at hopefully sooner than later. And I still plan to go to the St. Catharines show. It all depends on how long this is going to take to heal. And I can get back to work so I can make the money to get down there. But peace out all. Take care.